This is the Simpid. I'm Michi. I welcome you guys here to the rFactor 2 release of the Nordschleife. And bear with me real quick. Say again, please. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Exactly. Alright, so before the conspiracy gets even further, I'm going to do the quick introduction here. So we are live here on a server hosted by Sven Leber, so thank you so much, Sven, for hosting that server. And also with me in the chat here is Sean Cole, also known as the Simpit. So he come back from his vacations, starting with rFactor right today. Sean, buddy, how you doing?
I'm super psyched. You know, this track is the one. You know, I'm writing the description of my show. I'll be live in a moment here, and it's like Nordschleife, Nürburgring, Nords, the Green Hell, the testing track. It has so many names, you know, that it goes by because it's such an iconic track in the world.
Very much
So this is
so.
exciting, super exciting.
So also a big thank you to Sven Leber, who has hosted the server here. And if you guys want to join, and I wish to welcome Michael Clark and Max Rurik here on the stream, if you guys want to join, fire up your rFactor 2, watch out for the Grenn Hell server, so Grenn Hell. The password is Hoyer number 10, so Hoyer and 10, everything written together. You find it in the link of you find it in the description of the video, and there you go. Join us for some madness. We're going to be here for a good hour and a half, maybe. Archer's going to be here for an hour, though. But others surely will be longer. So, yeah, enjoy it. Come join us as we are taking out the Mercedes here onto the Nordschleife. Michael Clark, man, thank you so much for your €20 donation. I appreciate that so much. And, oh, look at the details here. So, coffee is around us. We're about to hit the track. Look at the details they've put on the tarmac there.
Get it together, Cole.
While Sean is still fighting on that links and description stuff there on YouTube. Funny to actually listen to it. Bear with me. Just want to make sure you can hear the people talking as we are on the Simpit Hicro channel in Discord here. So bear with me.
You're launching.
Right, I'm gonna do the first lap around in that area so you guys can see about the details and the track in general.
Sean?
Although I should also check out on the setup real quick so that everything is set correctly. Bear with me. Brakes. Yep. Traction control map. There we go. Hey there, Yasin. Hey there, Rich Racing. Hey everyone. So yeah, it took me also half an hour to download this freaking track because #size 3.3 gigabytes, and that is exactly what it also feels as being on the server. I check up here with my FPS counter and it's jumping a little up and down. I think the picture is hopefully still somewhat fluid. There is not very much I can do about that right now, as we also have a railroad down here. I think that railroad texture still needs a little bit of polish. But anyway, we're going to start around the... I think I took the medium tyre, you stupid idiot. Anyway, we're going to start the lap around here at the Nürburgring arena in the GP circuit.
Copy.
And you guys may already know that part of Simracing Expo where rFactor 2 had a brief view going on one of their rigs. The track costs €12 on the Steam Workshop. Actually, very interesting. There's a tight white line through the Dunlop curve on this preset. So rFactor 2 really made up their mind about how to put on the preset and took the actual racing line there straight away. Good job by them. So coming towards the end of the Grand Prix circuit, taking it around the ever so famous Nordschleife. So once again, big massive thank you to Michael Clark for that €20 donation directly by Streamlabs. Thank you so much, buddy. So Michael Clark, join us if you want to. You will find the login details for the server down in the description of the video, wherever you're watching. Make sure it's Grenn Hell rather than Green Hell. A little typo, but since the server also loads up like 15 minutes, we decided to keep it as we're entering down the Hudson-Bach onto Nordschleife. Look at all those details on the walls, on the tarmac, literally everywhere. The tents around in the 24-hour situation where there's everyone around the track, 300,000 people. Coming down, whoops, the approach to Flugplatz. Going up the hill. Car gets light, comes down again. Wow, the elevation change. Honestly, I've been on the Nordschleife and this is way more real than what we have on iRacing in terms of elevation. My goodness me. Alright, coming down the Fuchsröhre. And I'm very interested in that part because that part I think is actually a kind of bravery. As you can't see where you're going. It's not as bumpy, it's looking good. They definitely improved that from the version I drove at the Simracing Expo.
Are you guys there?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get it so I can hear your audio.
So Adenauer forced,
Long
now
road,
coming into sector
shit.
2.
Okay, be right back.
Frame rate is good, we're looking at 100, 180 on the frame rate currently. I may admit I don't think I run highest settings because of that GPVWC sim racing race that's coming up in an hour and a half. So the sim is already configured for a little bit more performance. Oh, so awesome. Most of you guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of Nordschleife, but remembering from what I saw in my car when going over it in real, this is just so much spot on. This is like, it is, you can't really compare it to what you have on iRacing. That is my personal thought. Viva Racing, hey there buddy. How you doing? Also JT, welcome to tonight's stream as we are right above Adenau, coming towards Breitscheid, I think. Yes JT, you hear Sean Cole in an rFactor 2 stream because I was like, you know what Sean, give it a go, because you know it, you're a Nordschleife enthusiast, you're an iRacing enthusiast, but check it out for the sake of it. And if you guys want to join this server, check out the description of the video below here. Watch out for Grenn Hell, GRENNHELL. Password is Hoyer10. Everything written together, so Hoyer10. Oh, come on, yes. Great, so great, all flat, coming towards approach of the first carousel. Oh, this is fun to drive, can't wait to get into second sector to be honest. Yeah Lucas, I hear ya, but we thought, you know what, take the GT3s around here. Ah, dang. since they are iconic for that racetrack. Well, Michael, there's always a first time, you know, and for you it's gonna be the first time seeing Sean Colby in an rFactor 2, and yeah, you won't. Well, I hope we will see that more often. Quick word to the force feedback. You hear, you feel the bumps, you feel those high-mounted curbs very much. This is a real shocks to the force feedback, and since we are driving official content here all the way, FFB is spot on from what I feel. Oh yes, car becomes light. Oh dear, car becomes light, gets airborne. There are still some, not sure if I want to call it glitches on the side of the track, as in texture mistakes, but they will fix that, I'm sure. In general, you really see that this is a full laser scan of Nordschleife. Like, it is so spot on. Danielle, how you doing, buddy? Stuart, to actually get the track, you need to visit the Steam workshop of rFactor 2, get into the DLC area, and then have a look for Nürburgring. Yeah, come on, yes, stay with me. Hey there, Sven, how you doing? Already got flat spots on here. Oops. Oh no, come on. Michi, you can do better than this. Think a click more on traction control wouldn't hurt. Where is traction control though? There it is. So coming up Döttinger, and I actually will be interested to see whether I reach up into 6th gear. Hey there, ATS SHD77, how you doing? Yep, Sven. Nordschleife looks entirely different than on Race Room.
Okay, I'm truly flying by the seat of my pants here.
Tell me more.
We'll see that everything goes proper as I'm about to go live.
Great, people are enjoying seeing you the first time on rFactor 2, I heard.
Oh, that's cool.
Right, and as I told you, I'm
It's
gonna
not the first time. Wow.
get you the shot of the back scene here, so you see what's going on the wheel for
Alright,
this lap.
on screen. I'll have to do some audio checking and stuff once I get going, and then I'm gonna have to get back into sim racing here. Not just rFactor. Waiting for the sim pit. Okay, I'm starting my stream. I'll be right back, you guys.
Copy.
I hear you, Lucas. What 280 was just what I did about with Mercedes at the end of Döttinger.
This is the Sam Pit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and I'm just double checking audio things. But the real star of today's show is Nürburgring, Nordschleife, the Green Hell, whatever you want to call it. This is maybe the most infamous track in all of racing. That, I think we can make that statement. There are all sorts of ways, all sorts of names. This is the battleground for almost every car manufacturer. Maybe you heard of the Tesla Porsche rivalry for the fastest sedan, electric sedan. This goes on and on. Anyway, I didn't expect to be online. I had to throw this project together because, as you know, I reformatted the computer. I've been building things from scratch. and I didn't expect to be streaming rFactor today, but this track came out. rFactor 2, I should say, and I'm very excited about that. And Michi Hoyer, you guys know Michi Hoyer Racing, he is streaming on his end as well, and we're doing sort of a mixed or dual community event. Anybody watching is free to join us. I have the server name and password right in the description of the show. You can be on the air if you're part of our Discord channels for either of our communities. You can get in on the audio and be able to talk with us. JT, I will do my best to bring you more rFactor. So yes, we'll continue. Hopefully my cameras are set up right. Hopefully the video and the audio looks good. You're going to hear Michi and others on the chat while we race. And we're not racing, we're just checking out the car. We're in the GT3 cars, there's 5 or 6 cars to choose from. I'm in the Mercedes AMG car I love to drive in real life. And after a week off, I'm going to be getting not only acquainted with driving sim again, I'm going to also be getting acquainted with rFactor 2, because as you guys stated, more rFactor 2. And then on top of that, track. It's Nordschleife. It's the green hell for a reason. So it's been a while since I've been there, and I can't say that I've ever gotten to 100% as far as my ability this track being as long as it is. So we are going to get out, do some driving. You'll see some others out there. You'll hear Michi. Maybe we'll try to do a little follow once we get warmed up. But most importantly, if you want to join us, and I want to thank Sven for hosting the event for us. So thank you very much for that. Come out and join us. If you look at the server names for Grenn, Grenn, not green, Grenn Hell, green Hell, but 2 N's instead of E's. And the password is Hoyer, capital H, Hoyer 10. So please come out and join us. All that information is in the description as well. And now I'm going to put the wrong keyboard away. This is my streaming keyboard. Let's put that over there. And you guys can please let me know how the audio, video, camera angles, anything that you think could be better. Of course, let me know. I'm always listening. You guys also are always the star of the show. I hear and the other thing is all my email and phones and everything are lighting up today.
Stuart, watch out for GRENNHELL.
Combined. So this is the GP track and Nordschleife, if you want to call it that way. Hey, Michi. Hey, Sven. How you guys doing?
Hi, we're doing great.
I'm fine. Thanks.
So,
Michael Clark, I am totally excited for this. Oh. Now, my audio is a little loud for me.
So big shout out to Sven Leber for putting up the server here. Thank you so much, buddy.
All right.
Thank you, Sven, for hosting that server for tonight, indeed.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay, how long has it been since I drove rFactor?
Years, Sean, years.
I don't know
Yes.
if I'd say years, but it has been a while.
I am really happy because I, for the first time ever, enjoy driving Nordschleife because I've been on that track twice.
You know what? I'm not sure I have my,
And it feels like exactly what I drove back then.
Whoa, okay.
Honestly, rFactor 2 and iRacing, this track is beating the iRacing version by a mile.
Yes, I love being on a track with Michi and rFactor. That's fair.
Oh, why that? I just crashed.
So the Tortuga could win the race?
I'm trying to fight back.
Shoot. Alright, this looks good so far.
Near Wolf, are you feeling it?
I love, comparing, again, people always want comparisons. I'm always reluctant to do so because different strokes for different folks, right? But the graphics have an intensity about them that I don't think you necessarily get in an iRacing. Driving the Mercedes AMG.
Good evening, Simi.
Easy to drive car, but not an easy to go fast car, I would say. And I am driving pretty poorly right now, admittedly. Oh, I'm not sure if I have my wheel. My wheel feels a little floaty right now. Lots of force feedback, not floaty in that respect. I feel floaty like I'm not used to the degrees of rotation, perhaps. We'll have to look into that.
I think the force feedback
pedal and brakes.
is actually awesome.
What's that?
I think the force feedback is actually awesome.
Yeah, the force feedback part is really good, really good. It's just my rotation is the part where it feels floaty.
The Merc has 400 degrees.
400? Yeah, I might need to go make a couple of quick adjustments in that respect.
Nearly died.
Oh,
Don't
this looks
die.
great. Now I'm down into the Nordschleife off the GP track. We got the
I'm not
graffiti
sure
on
whether the
road, of
race
course.
room one is an
You can see
actual
the
scan.
warning line from other cars. Oh, off, don't hit the wall though, there you go. Off this little jump here. Into this super fast double right-hander. I'm gonna check up, you probably don't need brake. Usually you can get it through there with just a lift and stab. But we're trying to not wreck the car right now. As much as anything.
Hey there,
So
Hoblum.
we can see the whole track. That's
How
sort of
you
the
doing?
goal more than a hot lap on our out lap. We'd like to see the whole track.
Alright,
That's what we're
as
here
we
for,
did
right?
not too bad of a lap, we're gonna put back the scenery right when we're going over the start finish line. So yeah, that was the
Curves
exclusive
there.
look
Great
around here.
shadows from the trees. You get a real good woodsy feel, you know, and you can see a lot of trees. You feel the coming in and out of the shadows and into the sun. Really well done, very realistic in my opinion. Alright, let's underdrive this a little bit because, yeah, I don't know how to do anything in rFactor, like menus and stuff. It's been a while, I will admit. God forbid I would have wrote myself a cheat sheet after all these years, you'd think.
Really nice track done here by Studio 397. Oh, way too late on the brakes. Come on. Turn.
Michi, have you changed the setup?
Just a little. Like, stiffen front ARB and front springs and soften the rears, but nothing else.
Okay, let's check it out.
I'm sure he's asking because I
Sean,
beat
Yes.
him 4.5 seconds.
when you're offline, you have to drive it in VR. There are so many side objects that have nothing to do with the track, but little tents far in the woods you can see in VR. It's
I'm gonna have to do that for sure.
Well, I'm not able to do it because no VR.
Oh, alright. Now we're getting into the high speed section.
And I'm gonna try doing a lap and survive.
Take it easy, because... Wow. I don't know this track all that well. Which is shocking.
So speaking about the medium tyres, at least we are starting our third lap. Tyres at the front 92, at the rear
That's all
91.
flat out when you're used to everything. Right now I'm taking if I can't see out of
fuck.
the corner, I'm slowing down approach.
Come on, Mitch, you can do that better.
I got this left and then that weird wicked right.
Chris Furlow, yeah, this is AMG GT3.
We'll take it easy for on this lap. Heavy braking.
Come on, Mitchy, attack the
Car
track a
sounds
little.
good, too.
And don't have this oversteering moment through that upcoming chicane. And you will see a good run up on the
Oh,
Delta.
Wow, that thing really pulled
There
the
we go.
tires. You can see that? I sure felt it.
Hey there,
Oh,
Joao.
there we go. Oh, you know, I really love the lighting and the shade here. This is awesome. It's like when you go mountain
I will
biking
check
before,
that,
so you
Danielle,
get in
the
and out of
next time I
trees, it
come
just
by,
really feels
because I
right.
want to change to soft tires anyway, so I'm gonna check that next lap. Hoplon, what do you mean, what on earth has happened to Twitch? Oh, brake, 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 brake. Turn, turn, turn. Nordschleife shenanigans. Yeah, Lucas, have a look in, and everyone else that wants to join us here on this public server session, watch out for the server name Grenn Hell, so Grenn,
My wheel doesn't feel floaty anymore.
Hell, HELL. A password is capital H for Hoyer 10. Hoyer 10, capital H, everything written together, so 7 digits. And then you can join the madness currently with 3 people here: Sean Cole, Sven Leber, server host, and me. So I would appreciate if some further guys want to join. Come on. We can do quicker than that.
Just kind of Sunday driving it right now.
1.2 seconds ahead. Oh, into the spin slide. We keep it. But we paid with extra gap.
The one that screws me up sometimes.
Oh, off the track. Hey David, how you doing? Stuart, the track can be found in the workshop area of Steam.
Now, I don't necessarily know which version of joining the track, so I better be a little cautious. I'll do my normal
So
6, 5, 4, 3.
Sean,
Yeah, Michi.
if you compare this to the racetrack of iRacing, what do you think?
Well, this is more vibrant and more lively, like alive, which is kind of big. It doesn't have that same static effect. Oh. The layout is pretty near identical from what I've seen. I might get a little more elevation change effect here.
Yeah, that was my first impression as well, especially when you were speaking about going down Hudson-Bach and then after the Flugplatz, so in the first sector of the track.
Yeah, yeah. It's like really obvious that you're doing massive elevation change, which is important because that's a key feature, of course, of the track.
Sure, you need to put a space or something in between there so you can get the link. So now do a better job in third sector, come on. 2.4 seconds, we're ahead of our time.
Anybody watching is welcome and encouraged to join us on rFactor 2. We are on the newly released Nordschleife, and we are running the combined version that includes the GP track combined for a really cool experience. We're running the GT3 cars on rFactor 2. Sven was kind enough to host the room for us. And anyone can join again. Look for the server name Grenn, not Green, but Grenn, Grenn, Hill, as in the green, or Hell. I'm really screwing it up now. The Green Hell, but it's Green Grenn Hell. And the password is Hoyer10, capital H, Hoyer10. And you're more than welcome. And again, I say, encourage you to come out and join us. Plenty of room out here and plenty of fun to be had by all in the really great combination. GT3 cars is really, in my opinion, but it's all, whoa, I got a little graphic glitch there. That wasn't cool, right? Going into the chicane, not cool at all.
So that was the first
Ready
ever
for the fun.
time a
I'm
screen
feeling
freeze was caught
spectacular. I'm
live.
getting warmed up, reacclimating myself to
Okay.
rFactor 2, because
Calm down.
it's kind of tough to switch sims.
And then Danielle, we're
Used
looking
to
into
this
Coca-Cola
really near
corner.
identical in terms of layout. I mean, I'm not having any problem picking up the spots that I know well, if you know what I mean, in driving them in comparison. So, really beautiful layout. You can see a lot of, not just on the track stuff, but if you are watching, it's kind of hard to see out just a single screen. But there's a lot of stuff going on off the track as well, making you really get a great feel for being there, which is such an important aspect of the tracks we want when we're paying money and, you know, want realism in that respect too. It's not just the same tree a million times kind of a look. It's like got a very natural look about the environment. Now, I've never been there, so I can't say how authentic everything is off track, but it's got a very realistic feel, not a stamped out feel to it.
So Danielle, shall we have a look?
Still kind of Sunday driving a little bit. Like to keep the car on the track, because we are here to see the track more than see what Sean can do, which in this company won't be much. We got Michi Hoyer, one of the fastest rFactor 2 drivers on planet Earth, at least.
Actually, I need to do that setup work first,
Now we're
and then
too
try
slow,
starting the lap
now we're too
around
fast.
cutting Coca-Cola corner, which is what I'm gonna do.
I meant to look over at my chat by now and see how we were doing with audio and video, but I've been all concentration. Now, the depth of field seems a little narrower. I don't feel like I can see as down track as deep as I can in iRacing, in terms of just a visibility respect. I'm looking at my field of view, comparing that to how I run iRacing. Now, part of that is the incredible lighting and shading. And I do say incredible. It's spectacular is a word. They call it spectacular lighting. Whoa, hold on. Hold the phone.
I hear the struggle is real.
Oh, I feel the temperature rising and sweat on my brow. I've never been able to do that corner there well. I just don't know. Just don't know.
You feel those cold tires so incredibly. What you're really feeling is the tires being cold in the first couple of corners, which is amazing.
That I think when I was saying that my wheel felt really washy,
That was
I think
that.
that's exactly what it was, because
Yeah.
now it feels tight as can be.
What do I recommend buying on rFactor 2? The Endurance Pack, all GT3 cars,
Oh, I'm still
latest
Sunday
official
driving,
tracks.
people.
There we
This
go.
is not going to be a world record lap by any means. Still just not able to find the driving edge of the car. Me and Michi were talking about that. Oh, I know I can go faster there. Talk and drive. That cost me at least 10% performance. And maybe 20-30% more liability of crashing.
Danielle, I got the feeling that it won't work. Because I do think
Where's my cool suit?
I would need
'Cause
to
the
have
sweat's
Sector 3
coming.
saying on the
This thing
LCD, but
really yanked me around. Yeah. Oh, feel that. Oh, just pulling around the carousel. Ah!
Sean fighting the shit out of it. Alright, let's have a look.
I can go faster there, but I don't know. Where am I?
Lap time, no, lap time doesn't start.
I don't know this.
So
zip
no,
code part of the track.
Danielle, you can't do that. As much as I wish to, but that is literally an off track, I think. David O'Reilly, we got the GT3 cars on, so the first pack they have released back then 2 or 3 years ago, including Mercedes AMG GT3, the Bentley GT3, Callaway GT3, Radical GT3, and oh, I could cut that corner since. Ah! I thought I could find a loophole. Yeah, but you know what, Danielle? I think Halt's Maul. Even more invisible walls than that point. It has to do with the way rFactor
for
2
this track.
counts laps, which is sector wise, so you need to have all sectors completed to actually start a new lap.
Ah,
Hey there,
having a hard
Mattia.
time muscling the high-speed corners.
So
Combination
guys,
of confidence
I'm gonna
and
do one further lap,
Still not finding that knife edge handling.
one further timed
spot
lap,
where I really know the boundary of the car.
and then I'll need to get off. Because we're gonna be live with GPVWC Simracing at...
Like I said, I think it's a fairly easy car to drive. Easy car to make go fast.
At 8:30 p.m. Central European, with the Japanese Grand Prix in a GPVWC Simracing. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna race tonight. That means we'll go off this server in 20 minutes. However, server will still be alive with people joining. We got 9 people in here. Very great participation rate there, I think. So thank you so much everyone for joining it. Gonna try putting down a quicker lap time than 8:46. Maybe we can look into an 8:40.
Being very cautious, not gonna screw it up now.
Haplum, I'm racing in exactly an hour. That's when qualifying is on. And obviously we're gonna be live here on the channel.
Who's in the bus? Who's in the block car?
It's me.
Come on.
Nike Star 51
It's
has
now
joined
the
the server,
American
thank you.
V8 against the German V8.
Well, I only have you as the, it hasn't grabbed your car, so it looks pretty funny. Callaway would not be happy,
Yeah.
but it seems to be going fine.
Sander Hodgstone now also on the server, thank you so much. Sorry,
The
Orgendorn.
Corvette has very much grip on the front end.
Yeah, but I think it's shit in straight line speed or something, I don't know. DJ Noise has joined the server, welcome. 12 people on here, great stuff to see, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm underdriving the heck out of this car. I need to turn my fan on.
Oh, don't drink and drive, David. Oh, it feels so nice to fly over those curbs and basically nail them. Or in some cases, better don't nail them at all. Butcho! Hey, buddy. So So once again, also a big shout out to Michael Clark for a €20 donation here on the stream. Thank you so much, buddy. And if you guys wish to support the stream, I encourage you guys having a look into the
It makes so much fun.
into the description of the video, where you find links for entering social media, where you can like and subscribe to the channel, where you can ring the bell that you receive notifications every time we're live, and also where you find out about the Patreon program, where you receive an early notice about today's session. So getting little early accesses, being ahead of the game, and especially having a look behind the scenes for what's going on when I'm not live. Anyway, right now we are live, we are racing around here.
7 lap.
No, Detty, the game actually produces 180 frames per second. It's just that my streaming software is on the same PC, and I'm running it in quite
I got a lot of force feedback right now.
quite high resources. So that's this thing.
Too early. Come on, Cole.
Yeah, you feel it's going up the hill when the engine doesn't pull further. Too quick. So we're still on our outlap, sadly.
Oh.
Good luck keeping the tires in shape. Too quick.
Oh no,
So fun to hear and listen.
No, someone's catching me. No, curve, no.
Come on, Mercedes, go! Yeah, Lucas, I'm trying to see it. Well, you already crossed the start-finish line, so I got surely a 20-second gap to you. Bottom 8 try coming up and chase as we're starting our flying lap.
I'm accustomed.
Headlights on just for the sake of it.
Here comes that ugly Callaway again.
No, it's not Mises.
Oh, I need to go in the pits. I think every car after loading for some reason.
Normal in RF2. You can assign a button to reload.
I didn't hear that. Hold on, hold on.
Soft tires are way quicker. Holy shit. Like insanely more quick. We're just taking a 10th out the corners there. Michael Clark, are you seeing that tree on the stream here?
I'm so consumed with trying to stay on the track that I sometimes forget I'm here to look at it.
Because I have to quite say, Metzgersfeld, I do not know that part of the circuit.
And couldn't be ashamed to screw it all up there.
Oh, kissing that exit curb, taking so much speed, such a great entry there. And now into the flow. Come on, make this a 840 something, a sub 840. That's what's on the plan. That's what's on the table. Looking at the times right now, I think we can even make it 8:45. Come on. We can do this.
Shit. Push-ups, Cole. You're on that. You're not on that channel. Come on, late to the party. No.
Brakes. Coming down, Fuchsröhre, what a nice exit. Missed the apex a little though, but we're still carrying speed, 5.6 seconds ahead of our lap time.
Slow.
Compression.
So this is the new Nordschleife Nürburgring for rFactor 2 by Studio 397. Beautiful rendition of the track. Really great driving line. Really great on and off the track features. Driving them in the GT3 cars, which are a pure delight to drive, I will say. And just having a good time. If you want to join us, Sven, who's here with us, has hosted a room. And it is just listed by the server name Grenn, G-R-E-N-N, like green with 2 N's instead of 2 E's. Grenn Hell is the room name. Password is Hoyer10, capital H, Hoyer10. And you can come out and post a lap, have some fun, feel the car, see this track. Right here you can see over there the GP circuit off in the distance with the Ferris wheel. As we come through this twisty section to begin.
7.7 seconds ahead.
Sorry, I'm kind of all in on
Get
handling
going,
here.
there we go.
Resources for mouth.
7.9.
Well off the pace, but we are racing against Michi and friends.
Come on, 8 seconds.
Oh, cheer.
Wow, it is so insane, the soft tire, how much better it is than the medium. Like I'm now halfway point through the lap and I'm 8.5 seconds up.
Oh dear.
Hey there, Gasper.
A little too hot there. Or wrong line is more like it.
Ah, 9! Too quick still. Gasper, you can change that car being in server, I think. No, Danielle. For the Nordschleife alone, maybe, or for the short circuit, like without the Mercedes Stadium, a high 7 may be applicable, but not in the GT in the Grand Prix layout, including the Schleife. The difference should be 25 seconds or something between those times. So we see what we can do. Maybe I can get a good lap together here. Oh, too quick. Kissing those curbs. Well, not kissing them, actually nailing them. And mounting them hard. Oh, nearly died. Come down. Wohooooo here. Wait for the elevation change to turn the car around. Great stuff. Stay on the rubbered line. Come on, come on. Don't die over the curb. Stay with me. Great. Little brakes. And now all the way flat out. That should be all flat out here, including that little kink. We're staying flat. Still flat. Short on the brakes. Coming for a right. Coming for a tight lap with a late apex. Always catches me by surprise. Second banked corner. Overshot a little. And then we have the final turn before heading back to Dedingerhöhe. So maybe we can get that right for once. So we're coming down the hill. Power. Yes, there we go. Not too bad of a lap, I guess. If we're doing 8:25 or 8:20, 8:20 won't be possible. 8:30. I think we're looking at 8:30.
That was probably a proper deer in the headlight look about then. This whole thing's been a deer in the headlight blank stare. I know, I know. Have I hypnotized you yet?
Come on. Final chicane coming up. Flat, still flat. Brakes, 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 brakes. Kissing that curb. Accelerating out of the turn. Don't spin. That was a lap I'm happy with. Coming into 8 minutes.
So narrow.
32.9. And just to have a quick look up for you guys.
Thank you, Michi.
You're welcome. So 15 seconds into the lap, and we see what is the gap going around the stadium here. So if we're taking away the stadium to be right here, 15 seconds, so we're looking at the lap time of 8 minutes 15. Vastly 8 minutes 15 around the track. So yeah guys, that's actually gonna do it. Dennis Jordan is saying it, go Super League. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We take a short brief, we're gonna come back into rFactor 2, joining the GPVWC Simracing Super League race, the Japanese Grand Prix. And yeah, that means we leave the guys alone here, guys. If you want to join that server, it will still be up. Look for Grenn Hell, password capital H, Hoya 10, Hoya 10, 7 digits, everything went together. If you guys want to have that set, just hit me up via mail. I saved the set on the
It
Merc,
really feels.
and
From
there you
what
go,
I've
guys.
heard
Thank you
about a
so much for
GT3
watching. Thank you so much for being here. I
race
hope
car,
you enjoyed it.
This is
And
what I'd expect, because again, it's a relatively easy car. It's got a lot of things just making it such a beauty delight to drive, but it still has this. Oh, sounds like we're out of fuel. Yep, too bad. We're on a good lap.
Alright, so that's gonna take it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be back live with GPVWC Super League Sim Racing coming up in 30 minutes from now. That means we're gonna join the server, gonna join up with an engineer, gonna get prepared, gonna get running, gonna get going. Be back with racing here, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Michi, and I'll see you guys out on the track.